A very pleasant good afternoon and welcome in here to Taylor Court on the campus of George Fox University as we get ready for George Fox women's basketball here in 2025. Welcome you into the broadcast. Seth Hoyland here for the Bruin Sports Network. Excited to bring you my 8th season here of Bruin basketball. And George Fox will officially be opening their season today. They are coming off an impressive win here at home. It didn't count, though. It was an exhibition game against Alaska Fairbanks where the Bruins scored 103 points and a couple of all-time individual performances for this storied George Fox women's basketball program. George Fox has had 2 triple-doubles in program history, and you can add a third to that. Hannah Hopkins, the former Western Oregon guard and a transfer to the Bruin program last year, put up a triple-double, big-time numbers in that game. And not only that, Paige McDuff had a 32-point performance in that game. Unfortunately, both of those record-breaking totals will not officially count towards the stats. When you look at the record book, you will not see those totals, and they will not count towards this year's season stats. But this will be the first official game of 2025 as the Bruins take on the Corban Warriors. And this Corban Warriors team out of NAIA basketball, they're 3-0, and they are a very good squad. They beat number 18 Arizona Christian University 91-87, coming off a 30-point victory against Hope International University down in California. They're also coming off an exhibition game against Oregon State University. What a great experience there. They lost by 41 points, but held their own for the most part during that game. And taking on Oregon State and former Bruin head coach Scott Ruick in that one. This will be a matchup here between the Bruins and the Warriors. This will be the 8th all-time meeting between these two teams. The first meeting in nearly 10 years. The last matchup between these two teams came back on November the 17th, 2015. It was a 77-55 Bruin victory. We'll turn it down to the floor now for today's starting introductions and national anthem on your home for Bruin basketball, the Bruin Sports Network on Flow Sports.
University Bruins women's basketball season. For this evening's contest, the Bruins welcome the Warriors of Corban University in Salem, Oregon. Welcome to George Fox, y'all. We're looking forward to a great evening of competition with you and wish you a safe drive home later this evening. The NCAA and the Northwest Conference promote good sporting behavior between student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the competition site. Also, possession and consumption of alcoholic beverages and tobacco products is strictly prohibited. We want to thank you in advance for your kind cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand and remove your caps? Let's honor the banner, the Star-Spangled One, and this wonderful country for which it stands. Here now is our national anthem. busy, shall we introduce tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Warriors of Corban University in Salem, Oregon. At guard, she's a 5'4" redshirt sophomore from Kent, Washington. Please welcome number 2, Jersey Huerta. At guard, a 5'7" redshirt senior from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, number 15, Tori Junker. At center, a 6'2" grad student from Wilsonville, Oregon, number 21, Amelia Bishop. At guard, a 5'9" redshirt junior from Bend, Oregon, number 22, Jenna Albright. At guard, a 5'2" junior, 5'10" junior from Albany, Oregon, number 23, Taylor Yost. Head coach is Kylie Frizzell. Assistant coaches are Alyssa Wiley, Caleb Bilta, and the student manager is Kaylee Williams. The house lights down and the players up. The home team, shall we? Your George Fox Bruins. Head guard, she's a 5'3" junior from California. She wears number 1, Tara Ushiro. Head guard, a 5'9" senior from Happy Valley, Oregon, number 3, Mia Scoro. Head guard, a 5'8" junior from Oregon City, Oregon, number 13, Hannah Hopkins. At wing, 5'8" senior from Battleground, Washington, number 21, Kylie Ritter. Head guard, a 5'9" junior from Happy Valley, Oregon, number 22, Sophia Hardy. Bruins are coached by head coach Lauren Howard.
And both teams announced here before the Bruins season opener here at Taylor Court as the Warriors and Bruins get ready to square off on this Thursday night. Again, Seth Hoyland here for Bruins Sports Network, and the starting 5 for Lauren Howard, third-year head coach Alex Brown, the assistant Lily Arredondo, and Ian Hartman, the other assistants for Coach Howard's squad. Tara Ushiro, the junior, will be the point guard. Misoro, the senior out of Happy Valley. Hannah Hopkins, the junior out of Oregon City. Kylie Ritter, the senior out of Battleground. And Sophia Hardy, the junior out of Happy Valley. It'll be Hardy to jump at mid-court. She wins the tip, and the Bruins move from my right to left as we get underway here. George Fox wearing their white jerseys, Bruins across the chest. Corban wearing kind of a dark blue-gray jersey with Corban across the chest. There's Sophia Hardy in the lane. She misses the shot, and the rebound is grabbed in the paint by the 6'2" graduate Amelia Bishop, the Wilsonville, Oregon, Wilsonville High School, Seattle Pacific University native. And let me tell you, the Bruins are going to have trouble with her size tonight, as Paige McDuff, who I mentioned, had 32 points in the season opening game. And there's Jersey Huerta making the first shot of the game. The redshirt sophomore, and it's 2-0 Corban. This Corban team running a zone here to start the game. They're receiving votes in the top 25 poll in NAIA. They are 3-0 to start the year. Hannah Hopkins down low, kicks it out to Scoro. Scoro looking down low, throws it out of bounds, turnover, and the ball will go back to Corban. But as I was mentioning, Paige McDuff, late scratch for today's game. She will not play, as McDuff, the tallest player on the Bruins roster, had 32 in the first game of the year, but not playing tonight. She's listed at 6'1". Ball down low, there they get it into Bishop, and an easy 2. And that's going to be a problem all game long for the Bruins, as they're going to have to figure out a way to stop the 6'2" center. It's 4-0 Warriors. And the Bruins also going to have to find a way to beat this zone. Look at the Bruins team from last year. Not a good three-point shooting team. Tyler Ushiro hits the 3, and the Bruins 1 of 1 from 3 to start 2025. It's open to flip the script there. Kylie Ritter, the best returning three-shooter on the floor. She blocks the shot there and then grabs the rebound. The shot came up short by Tori Junker. Junker, the redshirt senior out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Coeur d'Alene High School. A veteran squad here for Corban. Hardy goes down low to Hannah Hopkins. She had a triple-double in that exhibition. Fadeaway jumper no good, and rebound controlled by Corban. Jenna Albright, the redshirt junior. It's Yost, Albright, Bishop, Junker, and Huerta. Huerta with the basketball, top of the key. Now they give it to the 6'2" post, Amelia Bishop. Bishop down low, fades away, misses badly. Weak side rebound grabbed by Mia Scoro. And I'm sure the coaching staff going to tell her to just go to the hoop. George Fox with nobody even remotely close to the height of Amelia Bishop. Kylie Ritter now gives a three-point line to Sophia Hardy, walking the tightrope, somehow gets it to Hopkins. Hopkins dared to shoot, misses, and rebound is grabbed down low. Quick outlet pass there to Junker. Junker swings it far side, pull-up three in transition, no good. And there's Hannah Hopkins to grab the rebound. These two teams have met 11 times. Last matchup coming nearly 10 years ago to the day. There's another Ushiro three. This one's off. Weak side rebound grab by Hardy. It was November 17th, 2015. George Fox 77, Corban 55. Bruins 10-1 all time against Corban. Again Ushiro, again a three, again it's good. So Tara Ushiro, 2 of 3 from deep to start the season. Last year, Ushiro, a 32% three-point shooter. Ushiro and Kylie Ritter, the best 2 three-point shooters from last year's squad. There's a nice move right to the rim. Again, Jersey Huerta finishes with the left hand, and Kylie Ritter picks up the foul. We're tied at 6, and free throw coming here for Huerta. And we'll have our first substitutions of the game as Kylie Eyrig checks in, and Lainey Snelling checking into the game from George Fox. Snelling from just down the street, Sherwood, Oregon, and Sherwood High School, the transfer senior out of Lynn Benton Community College. So Huerta continues to attack the rim here to start this game and completes a three-point play, and she looks comfortable out there to begin this one, and the Warriors have a 7-6 lead. Right now the scoreboard showing 6-6. It is 7-6. 6:10 clock ticking here. First quarter. Now they switch it to 7-6. They're Snelling in the corner. Now they go down low to Hannah Hopkins. Again, this is the first game of the year for George Fox. None of the stats carried over from that exhibition. And there's Tara Ushiro. You can't have a much better start to your junior campaign. 8 points in the first 4 minutes. That'll do. That has got to be a travel. Lauren Howard wanted to travel, as falling to the ground with the basketball was Jenna Albright. They'll keep possession here. Huerta now swings it far side to Albright. She's defended by Mia Scoro. They go down low, shot no good. Good box out there by Ushiro. Checking into the game, number 32, Haley Ferry, the freshman out of Salem. Snelling now gives it to Scoro. She'll try a three, it's no good. Snelling right there, tips it off the leg of Huerta, and that'll stay here. Well, Snelling won't get credit for a rebound, but it's just as good as one, and she'll give the Bruins a second chance opportunity. Good hustle there. 5:21 to go. 8-7 is the George Fox lead. Hannah Hopkins off a screen right to the rim. That's her bread and butter right there. She lays it in. It's 10-7. And Hannah Hopkins really good in the paint. There's Huerta again. Another and one. As Hannah Hopkins is charged with the personal foul, or did they call it jump ball? They did not. And wow, the Bruins lucky that that did not count. And if I was Corban, I would contest that. Surely looked in like Jersey Huerta in the motion of shooting. Would have been nearly back-to-back possessions with an and one, but instead it'll be Corban basketball. They trail by 3. Huerta with the basketball top of the key, going to the rim against Scoro again. Right into the chest of Scoro and scores. Man, aggressive move from Jersey Huerta, who is in full control to start this one. 10-9 is the Bruin lead. Ushiro now gives the top of the key to Snelling. Ushiro with 8 of the Bruins' 10, and Hannah Hopkins has 4. Hopkins and Ushiro the only 2 to score now. And it'll be Corban basketball. 12-9 is the Bruins lead. Huerta with a three-point line, now swings the top of the key, looking for a screen from Ferry. Ferry now wide open in the paint. She lays it up and in. 12-11. Haley Ferry, 5'10 freshman from Western Christian High School. As this Corban team 3-0 to start the year. They're averaging nearly 90 points per contest, actually right at 90 points a game. Hardy, good look there, missed it, but tips it from behind. A foul is called, and It'll go on George Fox, and we will have our first media timeout of the game. Corban will have a couple substitutions here after the timeout on the floor. George Fox 12, Corban 11 on the Bruin Sports Network. .356 to go here in the first quarter. The rim, Amelia Bishop. She's averaging 11 points per game, shooting just about 50% from the field. Gets an easy 2. And with 3 minutes left, back and forth we go, and Hannah Hopkins will add another layup to her totals. Lainey Snelling with the assist. The Bruins with 16 points. Tara Ushiro has 8, Hannah Hopkins has 6, and Mia Scoro has 2. And Hopkins also has 3 assists. Here's a catch, shoot, fire 3 that is off, but high for the rebound. Down low and fall to the ground goes Bishop, and Lauren Howard wanted to travel, but Bishop falls to the ground, and foul called on Lainey Snelling. That'll be the 4th team foul on George Fox. Corban has not been whistled for a foul yet. And substitution here for Corban. Hannah Hopkins comes out. And already causing issues for the Bruins down low, Amelia Bishop. Well, if she's got the stamina to stay in all game, I don't see why they don't just give her the ball every time, as she is, I mean, just significantly taller. You can see her right now on the floor, number 21 in blue. Significantly taller than every Bruin active on the roster today. Again, Paige McDuff not playing. That would have been the Bruins' best chance of defending her down low. She's got great position in the paint, posting up down low, missed it, but she's fouled. Well, Kylie Ritter gave it her best shot, but Bishop just too tall. And Kylie Ritter picks up her 2nd personal foul, a big one. 2 early fouls on Kylie Ritter. And Lauren Howard right in the ear of the official, trying to probably tell him, hey, we're doing our best we can, and she just pointed up to the scoreboard. I can only guess, pointing at the 5 in the foul column for George Fox and the 0 for the Warriors. That's just a guess, though. I'm not saying that's what she's saying, but likely looked at that was the case there. as the Warriors have not been called for a foul yet here today. Second free throw from Bishop barely draws iron, and there's a rebound from Sophia Hardy. Hardy will quickly bring it up. She's called into duty without McDuff. Hardy out of Happy Valley, Oregon. Hannah Hopkins out of Oregon City, Oregon. Tara Ushiro a little bit too strong, and the weak side rebound grabbed by Yost. Well, I'm a little biased to those two places. My parents live in Happy Valley. I went to Oregon City High School, so shout out to both those places. 16-14 is the lead, and there's a nice play in the paint. Number 22, that is Jenna Albright. And early observations here from this Corban team. They're a veteran squad, and all players on offense look really, really comfortable with the basketball. Oh, man, where's the foul there as Bella Arisgato getting her first action. Surely looked to be a clean block there, but there's the first whistled foul on Corban in the game. And Bella Arisgato, who provided a great spark for Lauren Howard off the bench last year, will head to the free throw line here. And first free throw for Bella is no good. Arisgato, the sophomore out of Honolulu, Hawaii, and back for her second year with the Bruins. And her next free throw is good. Arisgato last year, 26 games, all of them off the bench, average about 20 minutes per contest, 5.5 points per game. And she gives the Bruins a 17-16 lead. Here's Jersey Huerta right to the lane. The sweeping shot is no good, and it's tipped out of bounds to George Fox. Well, that's exactly what I mean. Huerta mad at herself there, but that move she just made is extremely rare for this level. And this is Division III for George Fox. NAIA for Corban, you can argue all you want, the differences in the levels, but that is an impressive drive from Jersey Huerta. It came up just a little bit short. There's a drive from Mia Scoro, and Huerta called for the personal foul there. So $1:09 to go. That's a foul on the ground. Jersey Huerta picking up the personal foul. And with 1:09 to go, it'll be Bruin basketball under their own hoop. Mia Scoro gets it in to Bella Arisgato. Arisgato back to the basket. She kicks it in the corner. It's tipped, and so one-handed interception for Tori Junker. Good first quarter here between these two teams. There's a three-pointer that's short. She knew it. And Taylor Yost yelling out, short, short, short. I could hear it all the way up here, and she's unable to get the rebound. Arisgato brings it up. She looks to Lauren Howard for the play call. About a 25-second difference shot clock and game clock. Now they give it to Maggie Schumacher back to the basket. Bella Arisgato for two. It's an air ball out of bounds, tipped by Snelling and saved by Corban. Huerta full head of steam into the front court. They go down low. Look at this mismatch. Back to the basket, and Amelia Bishop, 6'2", against Tara Ushiro, 5'3". And nothing against Ushiro. She did her best, but just going to have no chance in that matchup. Another bucket for Bishop. She gives Corban the lead, 18-17. Snelling in the lane. Little runner, no good. Rebound grabbed by Corban. Half-court shot will not be good if it goes. It almost does. And Taylor Yost just off the backboard as we head to the second quarter. That's a great first quarter between these two teams. George Fox 17 on the Bruin Sports Network. It's 19-17, Corban with the lead. Schumacher gives it to Hopkins. Hopkins, really the heart and soul of this, gives it to Oshiro in the lane. Another three from Oshiro. Another three that's no good. But again, a weak side effort from the Bruins. That's going to give them another opportunity. Madeline Schumacher right there. Schumacher playing in just 9 games last year. It's 3.5 minutes per game. But coming off a fairly significant injury, and good to see Schumacher out there. The Bruins losing Alyssa Wells and Alexa Border, 2 of the 3 leading scorers from last year's team. Hannah Hopkins was the second leading scorer. She runs down a defender, hits the little jumper there, and that's where 99% of Hannah Hopkins' points come from. Right around the rim. A foul on the ground, another and one taken off the board as Yost is grabbed by Schumacher and whistled left and right here in the second. 19-19, Arisgato back in, Schumacher out. Snelling, Scoro, Hopkins, Arisgato, and Ushiro on the floor for George Fox. Swinging far side to Albright, down low, and an offensive foul is called. Well, how about that? That's how you get the stop. As the 5'3" Ushiro gets the job done that time. Emily Bishop went right at her last time, had an easy layup, and Ushiro takes one for the team. It's run down by Bishop, and the offensive foul is called. 7:44 to go. Ushiro will bring it up. She's the game's leading scorer right now. And a travel is called. So a lot slower start to the quarter here after a competitive back and forth first quarter. Didn't see many turnovers. 7:36 to go here, 19 apiece. Right now, Corban is 8 of 17 from the field. George Fox, 8 of 20. They hand it off on the far side. Now swing top of the key to Yost. Yost gives it free throw line extended, defended by Arisgato. Again in the corner, Yost. Down low, again they go, and a foul is called again. Lindsay Snelling picks up the foul. That's Mandy Jensen, who will head to the free throw line. And Ushiro picks up the foul, and it'll be free throws here for Jensen. Jensen, more free throws here for Corban. They are 3 of 5 from the line. First free throw is right through. Nothing but net for Jensen. 7:16 to go here in the second. And the next free throw is right through as well. So Jensen hits a pair. 5 of 7 from the foul line. It's 21-19 Corban. Corban knocking on the doorstep of a top 25 berth in NAIA, as they have gotten off to a 3-0 start to the season, including a victory over the 18th ranked NAIA squad. There's Scoro baseline, kicks it into the corner, Arisgato. Now top of the key, Ushiro drives in the lane, lays it in. Well, we did not see a lot of that last year from Ushiro getting into the lane. She was predominantly a three-point shooter. We've seen that from her today, plus a couple aggressive drives to the hoop. Love to see that. There's a tip from Ushiro, but nobody grabbed it. Corban gets the basketball back. They'll have a second chance here. Ends up right in the lane. And a hop and somehow blocks it, as it looked like Junker had a wide open lane to the hoop. Hannah Hopkins reaching across her body to get the block. 21-21. Now gives it to Arisgato. The Bruins looking for something as man-to-man defense now from Corban. That ball tipped, and it's thrown away and stolen. This one almost stolen by Ushiro, and a blocking foul is called. Well, it looked like she was in pretty good position there, as Junker turned around and Ushiro was standing right there. And another foul called on George Fox. That is now Ushiro's second personal foul, And Ushiro and Ritter, 2 of the most important players to this team, with 2 early fouls. Next dead ball. Sophia Carball will check into the game, the freshman out of Spokane. Lauren Howard giving her a couple words of wisdom as she gets ready to check into her first official game. And Corban checks in. Out is Tara Ushiro. And now Hannah Hopkins will walk it up for the Bruins. 5:45 to go. We are all tied at 21. As this game has been competitive from the start. Largest lead in this game has been 4 by Corban. There's a drive by Snelling. Shot no good. Weak side rebound is grabbed by Junker. Down low they go. Moscato tried to grab it with one hand, and it'll go out of bounds. The ball will stay here with Corban. George Fox, 9 of 22 from the field, 2 of 7 from deep. Corban has yet to connect on a made three-pointer in this game. 12 rebounds for Corban, 11 for the Bruins. We've had 4. They led 4-0. That's the largest lead of the game. It's about halfway through the second quarter here. As Corban swinging the ball around the perimeter. Junker still looking for her first bucket. Now they get it. They go down low again. Jump up with the shot. Doesn't get it to fall, but another clean look at the rim for Amelia Bishop. And Hopkins brings it up. Now Mia score. Ball tipped by Bishop and stolen. And here comes Huerta. Huerta at the rim, lays it up and in. And it's 23-21. And I am almost confident already saying she is the best finisher around the rim that I have seen in a long, long time playing in a game here. There's a three-point try is off by Snelling, and weak side rebound grabbed by Corban in transition. How about that pass? Beautifully done. Bishop lays it up and in. Assist to Yost, her first of the game, and Corban back to a 4-point lead. Yeah, this is my 8th season here doing Bruin basketball, a proud alum here of George University as well. So, seeing lots of basketball, and let me tell you, Jersey Huerta, very impressive on both ends of the floor so far here today. That is number 2 for Corban. Behind the back dribble, Arsgato losing it, and now the Bruins starting to turn the ball over. Huerta brings it up, now swings it to Yost. A wide open 3 is short, but gets her own rebound, gets it down low to Bishop, lays it up, no, Bishop gets the rebound through traffic, no, and a foul on the ground. And the Bruins, got to give them credit. They're doing everything they can, but can only do so much. It's a 6'2" Bishop down low, and we'll have a media timeout on the floor. 3:53 to go here in Newburgh. It is Corban 25, George Fox 21 on the Bruin Sports Network. .353 to go here first half. Corban looking for their largest lead of the game as Bishop will head to the free throw line. Bishop has been right around the rim a lot already in this one. Bishop 9 points and 7 rebounds as she hits the first. Corban 6 of 8 now from the free throw line here today. And they have a 5-point lead. Next free throw around and out. And rebound grabbed by Hannah Hopkins. Again, Hopkins a triple-double in that exhibition game where the Bruins scored 103 points against Alaska Fairbanks. 26-21 as Mia Scoro has the ball 3-point line. The Bruins offense has not been seen yet here in the quarter. They've got just 2 points in the quarter. Mia Scoro, another three is good. Well, props to her, continuing to fire away. Scoro 0 of 3 from 3 before that. She gets that to fall, and wide open is Bishop. No contest under the hoop, and she puts it up and in. So Bishop gets it to fall, and right back to the lead there for Corban. Hannah Hopkins back to the basket. Hopkins squaring up her defender. Fadeaway jumper in the lane is not close, and it falls out of bounds. Again, Hopkins lives in that painted area, and just a little bit off with that one, and Corban with the ball back, leading 28-24 with just under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. George Fox 8 assists, Corban 5. The Bruins 7 turnovers, Corban 5. They're looking to go down low to Bishop. Good defense there by Hopkins. Hopkins tips it out of bounds. Bruins bench was right there. They thought it bounced off of Bishop, but ball will stay here with Corban. And it'll be Huerta inbounding under her own basket. Huerta gets it in there to Kylie Ulrich. Now they swing far side. Now back to Bishop. Another mismatch here between Bishop and Hopkins. Backdoor. That is a beautiful pass. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at that finish from Jersey Huerta. You never see players finishing. I don't even know how to describe that shot. It wasn't an up and under, but kind of a backwards with English off the rim. That is an impressive touch around the rim from Jersey Huerta. And Arisgado misses there. And a 6-point lead. It'll be free throws here for Bella Arisgado. And the foul is called on George Fox there. And Albright checks back into the game. 2:07 to go. And fouls being called left and right here in the quarter as the Bruins doing their best to stay out of foul trouble. Ushiro, Ritter, and Hardy all with 2 personal fouls. Hannah Hopkins again filling up the stat sheet as she has 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists, coming off the 3rd ever triple-double in Bruin program history. Next free throw from Arisgado is through, and it's 30-26. Basketball to Corban. 2:06 to go as the Corban Warriors out of NAIA taking on George Fox here in the Bruins home opener. Looking to get the ball down low again. Good defense here by Scoro, but a good jumper there. A little bit too strong. Albright in the paint, no good. And rebound is grabbed again by Hannah Hopkins. Schumacher out there with Snelling, Scoro, and checking into the game, getting her first collegiate action is number 14, Sophia Carball. Hopkins falling to the ground under the hoop. Good sportsmanship there. Albright helping her up. And the ball will stay here. Hopkins was hoping for a foul call there. 1:33 to go. And Hannah Hopkins will inbound under her own basket. Hopkins gets it into Scoro. Scoro show and go, and a foul is called. Meeting her at the point was Jensen. And Jensen picks up the personal foul, and it'll be free throws here for Mia Scoro. Scoro to the line. She's got 5 points. Ushiro with 10, Hopkins with 8, Arisgado with 3. The only player in the game with free throws for George Fox is Bella Arisgado. And now Mia Scoro does too. Arisgado 3 of 4 at the line. Corban 6 of 9 from the foul line themselves. Scoro, nothing but net, hits them both. 30-28. Back and forth we go. Ball in the hands of Jensen. Jensen averaging just about 10 points per game. Down low they go. Up with the left hand. Shot no good. And a weak side rebound is grabbed down low by George Fox. That was a shot. That was no good. Hopkins in the lane. Kicks to the corner. Scoro left-handed drive. Down low. Shot blocked. And again, a foul is called. Albright picks up the personal foul. And free throws coming up for Mia Scoro. Well, these have looked like clean blocks, a couple of them, as Corban being aggressive on defense, but got to give the Bruins credit as they continue to drive the ball into the paint and be aggressive, getting a couple free throws here. Mia Scoro will need to be one of the Bruins' big scorers this year. She's got 8 points. Scoro, one of the familiar faces, a returner from last year's team, the senior. Scoro a senior, Schumacher a senior, Snelling a senior, Ritter a senior for the Bruins. Misses the second, it's 30-29. Huerta with 11, Bishop with 12 for Corban. There's a 3 from the lefty, it's no good. Ulrich misses, and the Bruins now with probably their final possession of the half, and they got a chance to take the lead here as Hannah Hopkins brings it up. Carball in the corner, she's basketball, the freshman out of Spokane. Maddie Schumacher dared to shoot the 3, doesn't. Ball tipped in the lane. Snelling had it, and it's ripped out of her hands. Here comes Corban in the front court. Hop step in the lane. Shot no good by McCauley. And it goes out of bounds, and the Bruins will now have one final possession. So again, George Fox can take the lead. It has been quite the difference in quarters here, as there have been 11 total personal fouls in this quarter. 12-12 apiece, and both teams shooting just about 20% in the quarter. 6 on the clock, 5 on the clock. Schumacher back to the basket, trying to hand it off to Hopkins. Jump ball called. That is an outstanding defensive play from Ulrich, as Schumacher trying to shield the defender, get the ball to Hopkins, going downhill to the hoop. And either Ulrich in the right spot or read the scouting report. It's Bruin ball. Hopkins at the buzzer, no good. And that will be the end of a very competitive first half here in Newburgh. We'll take a timeout and recap the first half after these messages. It is Corban 30, George Fox 29. Stay tuned for second half action on the Bruin Sports Network by Flow Sports. And welcome back into Taylor Court as we get ready for second half action between the Bruins and the Warriors in the Bruins 2025-26 home opener, as George Fox looking to follow up a game where they scored 103 points in that exhibition. And the Bruins got off to a hot start from the field here today. George Fox was 7 of 16 from the field in the first quarter, 17 points. They were 2 of 5 from deep. Corban, 18 points in the first. It was 18-17 Corban after the first. Now the second quarter slowed down quite a bit on the offensive front. Lots of fouls, lots of turnovers, which we did not see in that first quarter. We did see a lot of fouls called on George Fox in the first. Corban, not so much. And in that second quarter, it was dead even. 12 points apiece, and each team picked up 6 personal fouls, and each team with a couple turnovers. George Fox had 7 turnovers in the second quarter. Corban had 4. Leading scorers in the game, Tara Ushiro with 10. She had 8 of those in the first 4 minutes of the game. Anna Hopkins with 8, Mia Scoro with 8. Only 4 players have scored for the Bruins: Ushiro, Hopkins, Scoro, and Aris Gatto. For Corban, 2 double-figure scores. Bishop with 12. She also has 6 rebounds. And Jersey Huerta with 11 points. Most of those coming right at the rim. Corban, 12 of 29 from the field, 41%. They have yet to connect on a three-pointer in today's game. 0 of 6 from deep. And for George Fox, they're 10 of 26 from the field and 3 of 9 from downtown. Well, the Bruins and Warriors taking some shots here. 60 seconds until the buzzer sounds here as these teams meeting for the 12th time all-time. George Fox with a 10-1 all-time series lead. Up next for George Fox, they'll host Warner Pacific. That'll be next Wednesday, 6 o'clock. That'll be our next broadcast. And then the Bruins will head down to Southern California. They'll take on Chapman, Whittier, and Redlands November 21st, 22nd, and 24th. Before opening up Northwest Conference play here at home on December the 5th against Willamette. It is 30-29 here at the half. Corban already has played in 5 games this year. Of course, one of them an exhibition against Oregon State. That one didn't count to the record books, but 3-0 in their NAIA games. And they had an impressive win over the number 18 team in the country. And Corban looking to get their 4th victory of the year here today. I'll have to keep an eye on some foul trouble for George Fox, as Ushiro, Ritter, and Hardy all have 2 personal fouls. For Corban, they got 3 with 2 as well. Huerta, Bishop, and Albright, all of them have 2 personal fouls. Will be Corban basketball moving from right to left to begin the second half, as Jersey Huerta will start with the basketball. She gets it into Albright, back to the basket. Now down low, they go to Bishop. Ritter, good job there to go straight up. Now they swing to Junker. Now down low, Bishop, great position right at the rim, lays it in. And assist to Huerta there. Another easy 2 for Amelia Bishop. So Bruins doing all they can there to try to stop the 6'2" Bishop. Hardy in the lane against Bishop. Shot is blocked. And here comes Corban, running the break, nicely done. Albright lays it up and in. And Corban off to a 4-0 start here in the second half. A couple easy buckets right at the rim. And the Warriors got a 5-point lead. Baseline foul called as Mia Scoro was driving baseline. Scoro and Ushiro with 18 of the Bruins' 29. And you can add Hannah Hopkins in there. Those 3 have 26 of the Bruins' 29 points in this game. Hopkins now squaring up the defender in the corner. Sophia Hardy, she'll try a 3, and it's good. Sophia Hardy hits the 3, and the Bruins' 4th made 3 of the game. 34-32. Down low again to Bishop. Ritter straight up. Bishop again scores. Amelia Bishop with a couple buckets and 3 of 3 from the field for Corban already. Hopkins in the lane, goes up with it, no good, and an offensive foul is called as Bishop is uncontrollably laughing as she gets helped back up to the court. Well, it's good to see that as she takes the charge from Hannah Hopkins. 8:33 to go, 36-32. That looked to be a borderline call, as it seemed that she was potentially in the circle, but 36-32 is our score, and we play on. Now they swing far side again, looking to go down low to Bishop. Hannah Hopkins says no, but Corban somehow gets the ball back. Albright falls on it, and Yost picks it up. 8 on the shot clock. Huerta with it. 4-3. Huerta in the lane, throws it at the rim, and an offensive foul is called. Kylie Ritter got over there as they call the charge. So back-to-back kind of strange offensive fouls called there. That's on the far side of the floor, and I'm kind of shielded there from that view, but looked kind of interesting to me, unless she kind of fully extended that off arm maybe, as the officials will now meet. Not sure what exactly for. 8:03 to go. Officials meeting. Corban will meet as well. And now both teams to their respective sidelines. I don't see any blood or anything down there, so not really sure what this is about. As now the official calling in the far side official, all three of them meeting. I definitely didn't see anything that warranted any sort of flagrant. Again, I didn't have the greatest view at it, but we'll see what they're doing here. As the officials now coming over to the scores table. I'm sitting in the top row of the arena, so I have no idea what they're saying. As our sports information director, Antonio Ardondo, down there looking at something on the computer. The officials still chatting right in front of the scores table. I'm not sure if maybe they want to look at the replay, and they do. So they're taking a look at the replay of what just happened. I have never seen this before. The officials looking at a laptop on press row, looking at a play. And now they're coming over to the PA table. And I have no idea what this is. So they switch who the foul was on. They say it was on Hannah Hopkins instead of Tara Ushiro. So Ushiro does not have 3. Ushiro has 2. Hopkins has 2. And we will play on. But I have never seen a review mid-game. They looked at the stream to confirm who that foul was on. But, hey, they got it right, I guess. So we'll play on 36-32. 7:45 to go here in the third quarter. Down low in the lane, Huerta somehow got it up to the rim. No foul called there, and the rebound grabbed by George Fox. And I'm all for getting the call right, just I've never seen that before. Down low, they get it to Mia Scoro. I thought it was great that in the football season, the coaches had challenges, had a replay system that was set up in the Northwest Conference this year, so coaches could challenge, officials could officially review targeting, but all of that was done on independent cameras. 38-32. 7:05 to go. 38-32 is the score, and Corban with their biggest lead of the game. Sophia Hardy for 3, around and out, and rebound is grabbed by Yost. Ella Hardy a lot more confident with that three-point shot heading into this year. Struggled from behind the arc last year, but again, I've talked about what she brings to this Bruin team. And there is an offensive foul as the handoff and a call on Junker, who is having a tough game here today. Junker has yet to score. One of the Corban players who has played in all 3 games. She started in all 3 games, averages 8.7 points per game. Corban with 5 different players averaging double figures through their first 3 official games of the year. And Hopkins with the ball top of the key, now swings it far side to Kylie Ritter. Ritter between the legs dribble, now gives it to Ushiro. Hopkins back to the basket against Albright, around Albright, throws it up at the rim, no good. And rebound is grabbed by Corban, number 5, Kylie Ulrich. She brings it up, now gives it to Maddie Jensen. Jensen now to Junker. Junker in the lane, still has not taken a shot attempt in this game. Hands it off to Bishop. Good defense by Hardy, but a better finish by Bishop. And this has got to be a great feeling for Bishop. Every time she gets the ball, it is a pretty much uncontested shot right at the rim. And now Corban in transition. Here comes Albright, finishes at the lane left-handed. It's a 10-point Corban lead, the largest lead by either team. And the Warriors looking like they might be taking this game over, 42-32. Scoro with it baseline. They kick it out top of the key to Hannah Hopkins. Hopkins fakes it to the corner, spins in the lane. Pretty move, but a travel is called. And Hopkins doesn't like it. I thought it looked to be a pretty good move, but Hopkins will be called with the travel. She missed the shot anyway, so not that it would have totally mattered, but a turnover for the Bruins, and we'll head the other way. And George Fox kind of getting stagnant on the offensive end of the floor and trying to figure out something that's going to work. Again, here early in the season, trying to figure out who's their go-to on offense, and I know who the go-to is on offense for Corban. Bishop again. Layup is good, 44-32. And again, Kylie Ritter doing everything she can, but it's a near impossible task as Bishop is just taking this game over. 20 points for Bishop, and the Bruins have no answer down low. 4:55 to go. Corban leads by 12 on the Bruin Sports Network. Now coming out of the timeout, the Bruins probably happy to not see Bishop on the floor. She's got 20 points in the game, 9 of 13 from the field, and 6 rebounds for the 6'2" center. Ferry checking into the game. It's 44-32 as the Bruins trailing here. Corban 7 of 8 from the field here in the quarter. There's a 3 try. That's an air ball. And the Bruins student section will let him hear about that. But what a save by Huerta. And a wide open layup is missed. McCauley, I don't think was expecting it. I surely wasn't. As Huerta came out of nowhere to save that ball. And gave her team another opportunity. Huerta just continues to be all over the place for Corban. In the lane, Sophia Hardy floater is good. So Hardy puts it in, and Huerta brings it up. It's a 10-point game. Bruins trying to chip away at that deficit. Crossover dribble. Now back to the basket. Now swings top of the key. Hannah Hopkins right there. Keeps her balance, and a foul is called. It's got to be on Ulrich, and it is. Great job by Hannah Hopkins. Yeah, she would have had a wide open layup. And fourth team foul already called on the Warriors. Mia Scoro will check into the game. It'll be Scoro, Hopkins, Ushiro, Hardy, and Snelling. Only 4 players have scored for George Fox. Make it 5. Hardy has a bucket. Hannah Hopkins, not a three-point shooter, doesn't take that. That's what she will want in the lane and misses it, but gets fouled by Ulrich. Back-to-back plays with a foul. And Hopkins will get free throws here. Bruins 6 of 8 from the foul line. Scoro 3 of 4. Ariscato is 3 of 4. And this will be Hannah Hopkins' first free throws here of the game. Hopkins, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists in 25 minutes. A block as well. First free throw is good. She is filling the stat sheet yet again. Hopkins coming to the Bruins program last year from Western Oregon University. Second free throw for her is good as well. It's an 8-point game. Hopkins in double figures with 10. Tara Ushiro still sitting on 10 points after she had 8 points in the first 4 minutes of the game. Albright back to the basket, and it's out of bounds. Jersey Huerta is trying to get the handoff there. There's 7 turnovers for Corban, 12 for the Bruins. They'll get it in. Huerta with the basketball. She's got 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And again, ball tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay here with Corban. So again, we'll do that. And Huerta with the basketball. She goes into the lane, missed it. Bruins crowd wanted to travel. Offensive rebound is grabbed by the Warriors. They still have not made a 3 in the game. And Ferry will aggressively drive, and she will be fouled and head to the line. So Hannah Hopkins picks up her 3rd personal foul, and it'll be more free throws here for Corban. They're 6 of 9 from the foul line here today. It'll be Ferry's first free throws. And Amelia Bishop checking back into the game for Corban. They get it in top of the key to Yost. Now they look to go right back into Bishop. Looking to Sophia Hardy for an answer. She might have got her hand on it. Good defense there. Bruins student section loves it as really their first stop of Bishop in recent memory. So maybe Sophia Hardy the answer. 44-36. Nice drive there. Mia Scoro lays it in. It's a 6-point game. And the Bruins fighting back from the 12-point deficit. Down low, Albright misses the shot. And Snelling with the rebound. Good defense, good box out there. So George Fox all of a sudden with the momentum. As Snelling working top of the key. The transfer from Sherwood, Oregon. Ariscato behind the back, between the legs dribble. Oohs and ahs from the crowd. A Bruin bucket here, probably a timeout from Corban. Snelling back to the basket. Hardy, catch, shoot, 3, air ball. Rebound Ariscato, tips it, and it's grabbed on the far side by Huerta. Huerta now to Bishop, misses the layup. Huerta can't finish. Bishop layup, Bishop finishes. And just relentless at the rim. Corban, as Bishop gets another rebound for her total and another bucket in the paint. Seems like every bucket has been in the paint today for Corban. Nice move there. Another bucket at the rim for the Bruins. And indeed, Corban, well, actually, George Fox with 40. Corban with 40 points in the paint today. And Corban will bring it into the front court and call a timeout. We'll have our final media timeout of the quarter. George Fox hanging in this thing. It's Warriors 46, Bruins 40 on the Bruins Sports Network. 1:42 to go here in the third. 46-40 is the Corban lead, as Jersey Huerta will bring it over the timeline. Bishop with 22, Huerta with 11. Ushiro with 12, Scoro with 10, Hopkins with 10 for the Bruins. Corban is led by as many as 12. Down low they go, Huerta to the rim, misses the shot, ball tipped and grabbed by Yost. Now they give it top of the key to Albright. Another second chance for Corban. Down low to Bishop, right to the rim, no good, foul called on Scoro. George Fox just trying to do anything they can to stay straight up at the rim, but got to be incredibly frustrating. You know where the ball's going, you know where they want to get the ball, and you just can't stop it. As Bishop will go back to the free throw line, just 2 of 4 from the line, 10 of 16 from the field. 40 of the 46 points have been in the paint for Corban. And you know where those other 6 have come from? The free throw line. All of their made field goals have come from inside the paint, every one of them. And most of them from Amelia Bishop. One is good, and it's 47-40. Minute 11 to go, a couple possessions left here in the third quarter. Schumacher now gives it top of the key to Scoro. Arosgato out there. Now Kylie Ritter drives. She's looking for her first bucket in the corner. Push shot for 3, and Mia Scoro hits the 3. It's a 4-point game. 50 seconds to go. They go down low to Bishop. Bruins try the double team. It doesn't matter. Amelia Bishop with 27 points. And it's 49-43. She has 27 of the 49 points for Corban in this game. That is outstanding from Amelia Bishop. Down low, Sophia Hardy, wide open, lays it in. We got ourselves a ball game here, folks. Final possession here of the quarter, and I wonder where they're going to go. Number 21, Amelia Bishop, having a career game here today. And the stats have updated. She has 25. So Bishop with 25 points. Hardy on the ground. Arosgato on the ground. Bruin student section full of mostly the men's basketball team loves it. And George Fox will have 5 seconds to get something going here. Corban not pressuring, so Ritter could bounce it into Arosgato to get a full head of speed here. Your best bet at this point probably to try to get fouled. 5 seconds to go. I could see Arosgato with a full head of steam trying to get into the paint. And still Corban not pressuring, so Ritter should bounce the ball into Arosgato. And she does. Arosgato waits. Yep, smart. Now she touches it. 4 seconds. Kicks it back to Ritter. Wide open 3 at the buzzer is short. Oh, man. Well, the Bruin student section was ready to erupt there. Kylie Ritter, a great look. But you got to give the Bruins credit. They have fought back in this one. They could have just got down by 12 and went away, but that is not the case. We'll go to the fourth quarter. Our score, Corban 49, George Fox 45. Fourth quarter action coming right up on the Bruin Sports Network. Fourth quarter time in Newburgh. We got ourselves a good one. Corban got up to a 12-point lead in the quarter, but the Bruins fight back. Amelia Bishop leading the way. She's got 25 points and 7 rebounds, 11 of 17 from the field. George Fox, 3 double-figure scorers, Tara Ushiro, Mia Scoro, and Hannah Hopkins. Hopkins with 10, Scoro with 13, Ushiro with 12. And every bucket made from the field for Corban has been in the paint. You can add another thing to one of the totals. I don't know that I've ever seen that before. Corban, 42 points in the paint. They have 49 points on the scoreboard. That's a difference of 7. Yeah, those 7 coming at the free throw line. So it's clear what Corban wants to do. They do not have a bucket outside of that dark blue. And Albright trying to continue that trend. It's no good. Rebound in the hands of Ushiro. Oh my. That is just simply a wrong call. And the official going to come in. That is 100% off of Tara Ushiro. And they do fix the call. So again, I'm all for getting it right. And that's the correct call. Ushiro was mad at herself. Again, I always say, too, early in the season, hey, it's the players' first game, the coach's first game, the broadcasters' first games, the refs' first game. So mistakes happen, and they get it right. So all for that. And Lauren Howard coming over to... Now they're sending the teams over. I don't know what's going on again here. They're going to again look at the computer down on press row. The second time that they have gone to the replay monitor. And they'll now check. And it's probably something with the shot clock, I would guess. But the shot clock will stay at 20. No change of possession. Ushiro had it for a second, but probably didn't have official possession. So 20 seconds on the shot clock here, and after all that, we'll play on. Bruins looking for a defensive stop here. Hannah Hopkins fighting for all she's got down low against Bishop, and she's doing an incredible job down low. Now Bishop comes to get it. Huerta in the lane, throws it, and I could hear that from up here. Ushiro smacks the hand of Jersey Huerta, and she'll go to the free throw line. That is another thing that doesn't happen very often. I am sitting at the very top row of the arena. I turn around and my hand is touching the back wall of the gym. You can't even see it on the stream, and I could hear that foul. And a slap on the wrist. No intention there, just trying to go for a block shot from Tara Ushiro. And Jersey Huerta hits the first. Bruins Doom section making some noise. Huerta hits the second. It's 51-45. So these teams going at it here. This game will count in the Bruins stat book as they're looking to start 1-0. Take on Warner Pacific next week in Game 2. Ushiro has it, loses it, but she's fouled. Junker picks up the personal foul, and they're going to charge it on Albright. So Albright picks up the foul there, and the Bruins will keep the basketball. Oh, that good look at 3 from Kylie Ritter right at the end of the quarter was her first shot of the game. It's one of the Bruins returning leading scorers from last year. She's got the basketball right here. Love to see that. On cue, Kylie Ritter puts it in, and it's 51-47. It's a 4-point game. Aggressive move there from Ritter. She's got her hands full trying to guard Bishop, and Bishop goes right to the rim. Ritter with a nice defensive play. Bishop misses it. Here comes Hannah Hopkins. Full head of steam. Picks up her dribble. Ritter, catch, shoot, 3. No. Rebound, Mia Scoro. A lot of contact, no call. Up with it. That's got to be something. And Scoro puts it up and in. It's a 2-point game. 51-49. Crowd chanting for defense. Huerta with the basketball. Crosses over Ushiro to the rim. Lays it in. And one. There's that finishing around the rim. And another bucket in the paint. As the Warriors just continue to get right to the rim. 44 points in the paint. 9 at the line. They got 53 total. It's going to be impossible to find, but I truly wonder if a team this day and age, in this era, in the last decade, has ever finished a game without making a basket outside of the paint. And you'd probably think that was a loss, yet alone in a win. I would guess that is extremely rare. Foul on the ground there, 8:13 to go. Maggie Jensen picks up the personal foul. It will be 2 fouls apiece, 8:13 to go. Ritter gets it in, Snelling, and the crowd didn't like that, and they finally get a foul call. A late foul call, but it'll be free throws for Lainey Snelling, and trouble for Corban. Their star, Jersey Huerta, just picked up her 4th personal foul. He got 16 points in the game. Snelling's first free throw is good. And Huerta will have to come out. 54-50, 8:11 to go. Or presumptually come out, but she doesn't look like she's coming out of the game. Snelling's free throw is no good. Offensive rebound grabbed by Snelling. So Huerta will at least stay in here. Scoro wide open, doesn't take the 3. Now Ritter swings to the corner to Hannah Hopkins. Hopkins back to the basket, now to Sophia Hardy. Hardy around Bishop to the rim, too strong. And rebound grabbed by Bishop. And Sophia Hardy in transition. Huerta falls down. No travel. It's either a foul or a travel. They don't call either. We play on. 7:39 to go. 54-50. Get it into Bishop. Hannah Hopkins right there. Bishop misses the layup. And Hannah Hopkins has another rebound. Tara Ushiro picked up her 4th personal foul, so she's on the bench. Hannah Hopkins, 7 rebounds and 5 assists. Hardy down low to Ritter, kicks it to Snelling, hooking in the lane, no. And Bishop with a weak side rebound. She's a rebound away from a double-double. Bringing the basketball up, Junker, she has yet to score in the game. Kicks it out again into the paint, Jensen throws it up, it's just out of bounds. Great defense by Mia Scoro. Yost will check in, Huerta will come out. And the officials making the players go back to officially check in at the scores table. So this is the Bruins' opportunity right here. Huerta out, Bishop out. And the Bruins have the basketball. Some gritty defense from George Fox. As Mia Scoro was right there. Force up the shot attempt, and Bishop has missed her last couple. There's a layup attempt from Hopkins, just a little bit too strong. And here comes Corban back the other way, but they throw it right to Mia Scoro. Scoro will bring it up for the Bruins. George Fox trailing by 4. They've trailed by as many as 12 here today. Scoro behind the back dribble. She's got 15 in the game. Into the lane, right to the rim at will. Mia Scoro has 17 points here in the season opener. It's a 2-point game. We'll see how long Corban keeps their 2 stars, Huerta and Bishop, on the bench for. Down low, that's a great pass, but the layup is missed by Yost. Rebound grabbed by the Bruins. And Hannah Hopkins will walk it over the timeline. The Bruins can tie or take the lead. Hopkins picks up the dribble. Ritter in the paint. Goes up with it. Fades away somehow. Kylie Ritter gets it to fall. And we are tied at 54. They swing it far side to Junker. She will have a 3. That is the first basket of the game that is not in the paint for Corban. And that is Junker's first made basket today. What a time. 57-54. Scoro down low. Hopkins right under the hoop. Assist to Scoro. That's a lot harder of a shot than it looked. Hannah Hopkins with her back to the basket. 57-56. So the first shot of the game for Corban made that is not in the paint comes at the 5:40 mark. Jensen now back to the basket. Now kicks it back to Junker. Junker again up with the shot and again gets it to fall. She did not have a bucket in the game, and back-to-back plays, a 3 and a layup. and it's 59-56. Those could be the two biggest buckets of the game if Corban ends up holding on. They took their 2 stars out of the game. The Bruins took advantage, trying to get one more bucket before those two check in. They're at the scores table right now. Hannah Hopkins fade away. A little jumper in the lane. That is a pretty move from Hopkins. 59-58. Another pull-up 3 in again. Junker, 8 points in the last 60 seconds. She had nothing to show for before that. Now Sophia Hardy to the rim. Hardy lays it in. Back and forth we go. What a game here in Newburgh. 62-60. Here's an NBA 3 from Junker offline. She had all the confidence in the world there. Shot is no good. Here's a lefty 3 around and in. Ulrich hits the 3, and all of a sudden Corban is hot from deep, and they got a 5-point lead. They had not made a 3 the entire game, and they have 3 in the last 2 minutes. Danger zone here for the Bruins. They need a bucket. Hopkins gets it out to Ritter. Ritter now to Sophia Hardy. Hardy now to Bella Arisgato. Make it Lainey Snelling. Snelling back to the basket, up with the shot. No foul call. She's slow to get up, and now here comes Corban in transition, laying it in. How about the pass from Junker? She's feeling it, and Corban has a 7-point lead. The Warriors relentless, and Junker coming alive here. Hardy. That's a double dribble. Hardy goes right by. They don't call it. Ritter lays it in. And Corban can't believe it. And a timeout called. That is the most clear double dribble I've ever seen. And Corban's coach, Kylie Frizzell, is halfway on the floor. And again, she has an argument. That is a double dribble every day of the week and twice on Thursday. They don't call it. 67-62. Corban with the lead. We'll take a timeout on the Bruins Sports Network. The Bruins catch a big break on the missed double dribble call, and Kylie Ritter gets the bucket and the 2. Corban's 2 stars, Huerta and Bishop, back into the game, but how about that shift from Junker? 8 points and a nice assist in that frame. Hannah Hopkins again flirting with a triple-double. Hopkins 14 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. There's a 3 from Junker, no good. Maddie Schumacher into the game, grabs a rebound, and she'll bring it up. Schumacher looking for somebody to give it to, and she gets it to Hopkins. Bruins trail by 5. Ushiro back in the game. She's got 4 fouls and 12 points, and a foul is called on the drive there. Junker picks up the personal foul, and back into the game is Albright. Out is Ulrich. Ulrich hitting a big 3 in this game, as Bella Arisgato will inbound on the near side right in front of her own bench. Arisgato, Hopkins, Schumacher, Ushiro, and Sophia Hardy on the floor for George Fox. They swing it on top of the key with Ushiro. Back to the basket, Hannah Hopkins, right around her defender, into the defender with contact. Hopkins lays it in. It's a 3-point game. The Bruins need a stop here. Huerta with the basketball, top of the key. 16, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Hopkins all over here. Good matchup between Huerta and Hopkins. Now they get it to Bishop. Maddie Schumacher pushing her out. Yonker, a three. It's an air ball. Weak side rebound, Bella Arrisgato. Here come the Bruins. He gives it to Tara Ushiro. Ushiro now to Arrisgato, and the Bruins will set up their offense. Hopkins calling for the ball. Free throw line extended. One-on-one against the 6'2" Bishop. Back to the basket for Hopkins. 15 on the clock. Goes right at Bishop. Kicks it out. Hardy for the tie. No. Weak side rebound. The shortest player on the floor. Ushiro, no good. And then Bella Arrisgato fouls Bishop on the weak side. Now credit to Tara Ushiro. All 5'3" of her gets that rebound, and just a little too strong. But again, the Bruins love the hustle. They'll take that all day long. As Tara Ushiro really doing a great job here today. That's her first rebound of the game. Comes in a big spot. The Bruins unable to convert. And Huerta will walk it up. 67-64, $1:24 to go. Huerta and Bishop have combined for 41 of the 67 points for Corban. Now they give it to Yonker, and Hannah Hopkins says, "Give me that." She just takes it right out of her hands. 11th turnover of the game. Hopkins full head of steam. That's a beautiful pass. I have no idea how Ushiro got that in. It nearly hit the shot clock with the left hand. Give Hannah Hopkins her 7th assist of the game. She's got 16, 7, and 7. Yonker back to the basket. 50 seconds to go. Jersey Huerta in the lane. And the official on the far side calls it and one. That is Huerta again at the rim. And the official, who was standing 2 feet away from the play, didn't call anything. And looking all the way from the far side, they call an and one. 69-66, 49 seconds to go. Huerta looking to make it a 2-possession game, and she does. That is a dagger from the Corban Star. 49 seconds to go. It's a 4-point lead on the Bruins Sports Network. .49 seconds to go, 70-66, 4-point Corban lead after the 3-point play by Jersey Huerta. And the Bruins need a quick bucket here. Hannah Hopkins gets it to Ritter. Now they hand it off to Hopkins, spinning in the lane, kicks it out to Ushiro. Thought about the three, now takes the three, and it's no good. It'll be a jump ball. A wedge in there, and it will be Bruin basketball. So George Fox will get the ball back after the ball gets stuck in there on the 3-point attempt from Tara Ushiro. 39 seconds to go, 70-66. George Fox with 3 timeouts, Corban with 3 timeouts. And they get it into Sophia Hardy. Now to Hannah Hopkins, now to Ushiro. You don't need a 3, but Ushiro will take a 3. It's not close. Rebound grabbed by Scoro. It bounced off the top of the hoop. Ritter for 3, no. Ball tipped and grabbed by Yonker. Yonker now gives it to Huerta. Bruins pressuring. Now they give it to Yonker, and the Bruins foul. That was probably pretty close to a 10-second violation if they could hold on for just a little bit longer. As foul is called on Kylie Ritter. So Ritter picking up her 3rd personal foul. And that'll be the Bruins' 5th team foul, and Yonker will head to the free throw line here for the Warriors. First free throw from Yonker is no good. 11 of 16 at the free throw line today for Corban. George Fox 9 of 12 from the foul line. And the Bruins probably going to call a timeout after this free throw. And it's good, and they will. So they'll call a timeout, and George Fox will draw up a play call here. 20 seconds on the dot to go. It is Corban 71, George Fox 66. .20 seconds to go. The Bruins don't need a 3, they just need a quick bucket. Hopkins gets it in, they'll kick it back to Ushiro. She will take a 3, it's good. NBA 3 from Tara Ushiro is right through. It's a 2-point game, and Corban calls time. 15.6 seconds to go. 71-69 is the Corban lead as Tara Ushiro connects on the 3. She's been the sharp shooter here in the first game of the season. 4th made 3 of the game for Tara Ushiro. And she's up to 16 points in the game. 7 of 12 from the field. Mia Scoro was 17, Hannah Hopkins was 16. And Hopkins got the assist there. That's her 8th of the game. 16 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists for Hannah Hopkins. Bruins with 1 timeout remaining after this and 15.6 seconds to go. Again, probably don't want to wait too long. Definitely have time to try for a steal, but probably going to have to quickly play the foul game. And Corban is 12 of 17 from the foul line here today. They'll stack around the 3-point line, and Yonker gets it in. Now the trap comes Albright, and they will foul Albright. Albright has not taken a free throw in the game. Jersey Huerta, the one you don't want to foul. She's a perfect 5 of 5. So make someone else beat you, and that's what Albright will try to do. First free throw is right through. Albright hits, and George Fox again will ask for a timeout right after this shot. 72-69. Will it be a 1-possession game? It will not. And timeout Lauren Howard. So the Bruins again will set up a play here. Now you don't have any timeouts left, so this is probably needing a 3 territory. If you had a timeout, you'd have time for a quick 2, but it seems like the Bruins comfortable with giving the ball to Tara Ushiro, as she has been one of the best offensive players today for George Fox. But again, as we always see, balanced attack offensively. 17 Ushiro, 17 Scoro, 16 from Hopkins, and 9 from Sophia Hardy. Emily Bishop is the game's leading scorer. She's got 25 points, 11 of 19 from the field, and 10 rebounds for Bishop. Great game from her today. We're not done, though. So Ushiro will inbound. I'd watch for her to probably get the ball back, get it into Hopkins, and then right back to Ushiro. Hopkins still has the ball. Ritter, take that. She'll try a 3. It's good! Kylie Ritter rips the net with a 3, and George Fox is down by 1 with 8 seconds to go. Regardless of the outcome, that is some incredible playmaking and execution. playmaking, shot-making, execution, whatever you want to call it. Lauren Howard has got to be thrilled with that. They need a 3 twice, back-to-back possessions. And out of the timeout, they're able to draw something up, and it works to perfection. Kylie Ritter right through. It's 72-73. And here you got no time with no timeouts left. You have no time to play defense. The second the ball gets in, you have to foul immediately. George Fox does not have a timeout. Corban does. They get it in. Albright, and even that is too long. George Fox, it takes about 2 seconds off the clock. And now it'll be free throws here for Albright. The Bruins going to have to go the length of the floor. They cannot stop the clock. 6.5 seconds to go. As the official does confirm, no timeouts left. Lauren Howard shouting instructions across the court to her team. In an all-time classic here in the Bruins' first game of the year, Albright's first shot is good. Likely in 6.5 seconds, all the Bruins can get is a 3 anyway. Next free throw is good as well. It's a 3-point game. Best the Bruins can do here is tie it. Corban not pressuring. Why are they not pressuring? Ritter rolls the ball in. Bruins can get set. Hopkins has it. Hopkins back to the basket. Hands it off to Ritter. An NBA 3 for the tie. Short. And Corban will come away with a 75-72 victory. A great look at the top of the key from Kylie Ritter, and a hard-fought battle between these two teams ends with a Warriors 75-72 victory. Ritter just a little bit off with that one. It was a deep 3, but the Bruins will take that look all day long. They can live with that. But again, some great late-game execution from George Fox, and Corban will leave with just their second victory in 12 tries against George Fox in the first meeting in the last 10 years between these two teams. Again, Tara Ushiro, 17 points. Mia Scoro, 17 points. Hannah Hopkins, 16 points. Bishop with 25 and 10. Huerta with 19 and 5. Hannah Hopkins, again, just shy of a triple-double with the 2 made threes at the end of the game. Hopkins got assists on both of them. 16, 9, and 7 for Hannah Hopkins, just missing back-to-back games with triple-doubles, as she became just the third Bruin ever to record a triple-double in a game in the Bruins exhibition earlier last week. So Corban takes this one in a great basketball game here at Taylor Court. Our next broadcast will be Wednesday the 19th as George Fox welcomes Warner Pacific here to Newburgh. Thanks again for joining us today. For the entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Seth Hoyland saying so long from Newburgh, where Corban wins it. Final score, Warriors 75, Bruins 72. We'll talk to you next week.